Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about reasons why you shouldn't move to the UK. So if you are new here, welcome. My name is Ayomidele, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for sticking by. I film everything UK lifestyle, beauty, vlogs, and travels. If you're interested in any of this good stuff, please kindly subscribe to my channel. That subscribe button, just click on it, and don't forget to click on the notification bell. That's the bell-like symbol on your screen, so you can be duly notified whenever I post a new video. Okay, without further much ado, let's dive right into the video. Guys, in this course, the first thing I really want to talk about is that if you are that person who thinks that, or who frequently thinks that when you travel to the UK then your problems are over, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Like, sometimes some problems are just beginning. Of course, let me speak for my fellow Nigerians. Back home, you complain there is no light, there is no water, okay, you can't charge your phone, you can't walk properly, you know. Those problems might actually leave you, lack of basic amenities. Trust me, you won't have that issue coming to England or coming to UK. But when it comes to some basic problems like family problems, when they say wahala be like bicycle, like family wahala no dey finish, that kind of thing, it follows you. Like, some of your problems follows you. If you're that person who deals with constant migraine back home, you have back pains back home, you are that person you're struggling with one health issue or the other, is going to follow you. What I want people to be aware of is that in this video, I'm not trying to tell you I am in the UK, okay? Like, I'm not trying to tell you back off, don't come to the UK. No, I'm just trying to let you stay aware of some certain things. People need to be aware. I wish I knew some of these things prior to my relocation. You have that uncle that bothers you for money. Trust me, it's going to increase. It will intensify. The rate at which people think you have money or you have money will intensify. They look at you. Even if you go to Primark and buy a top of £3, when they see it on you with that nice sneaker that you got £10 in Primark, Primark is a store here in the UK that sell very affordable wears for people that don't know. So when they see you on it, they feel like, oh, that girl has arrived, okay? So they ask you for more stuffs and all of that. So problems know the finish, and that's what moving to UK will do for you. So don't think if you come here your problems are over. No, sometimes it's just getting started. Number 2, don't come to the UK if you are not ready to adapt. There are so many things that you will get to see here, and then you open your mouth in her, is it Hawaii? AWE, you know what I'm saying, okay? You open your mouth and you're like, what's going on here? There are many people here of different religion beliefs, different values, different morals, different sexual orientation. Like, there was a day I was passing by and I saw 2 teenage girls, exchanging like sexual touches and all of that, and I'm like, but I remember the girl face or front before they called the police or the popo, before they called the cops on you, and I had to just mind my business. So if you're that person that cannot adapt to so many different religious beliefs and all of that, you might have a problem settling here. You adapt to so many things, not only people's sexual orientations, you also adapt to the way people talk to you. You will try not to be overly sensitive living in the UK. Sometimes people will talk to you and you're like, is it because I'm black? But then I'm that person that I don't really like to throw the nationality card or to play the I'm African and black card all the time. Of course, I felt that way certain times that person would have done that if I were not black. But then it is what it is here. You have to overlook so many things. We Nigerians, we like to raise our voices when we talk. I still have people now that see me and they're like, your voice is, they are not Nigerians anyway, but they're also Africans like me, and they're like, your voice is too loud. But sometimes it gets offensive, like I'm offended. But instead of me saying, oh, I don't care, I'm not working on it, I now try to work on it, okay? I now try to deliberately reduce my voice, when talking, especially for Nigerians. I don't know about other African countries. For Nigerians, we like to raise, especially when we are saying that hot sweet gist, we like to talk aloud and all of that. But over here is a different ball game, especially when you know that someone has done something to wrong you or to offend you. You want to confront that person. You try not to raise your voice too much. You try not to be too aggressive, because if you do, it's going to scare the other person away. Don't pretend, talk whenever you should talk, speak out, but there are some little things that can actually be overlooked. You adapt to loads of people. There are many nationalities in the United Kingdom. Report to the necessary person or necessary people when appropriate. Number 3, the UK is not for you if you don't like to research things on your own. See, here there are many things that will be so new. You're living another part of the world, coming to the western part. There are things that will be strange to you. You can't always ask people all the time. Sometimes I say this on my YouTube channel and I see some people come and ask questions. I'm not saying you shouldn't ask questions, it's a very good thing, but then I'm like, you could have checked that out online. On some WhatsApp groups that I see people post some things or ask some questions, and when people don't answer them, they tend to be very angry and they tend to disrupt the peace of the group. And I'm like, that thing you're asking, that you could have actually checked it up online. Let Google be your best friend. Google Map is essential. If you are that person back home right now and you have not started using Google Map, start using it now. I see people asking me, how do I even leave the how do I still spoke to a friend this morning that is new to the UK. I know she will watch this. I'm throwing this at you. She said that, she doesn't want to go out. She's new to the UK. She doesn't want to get missing. I'm like, this is UK. People really get missing. That is why you should know your maps. Like, start using your maps right now. If you're that person who hasn't started, of course, ask people questions. Don't get this wrong. But there are some basic things that you can actually easily check online. You have Wi-Fi. You have your phone. You have a little time. Why not go online? When I provide information on this channel, I know you guys notice I tell people, do your own research. All the things I usually say most times, trust me guys, I found them on internet. The way your memory works, things you discover by yourself tends to stay with you longer than things that other people will even tell you about. Another point is, do not come to the UK if you cannot socialize. Networking is very important here in the UK. Trust me, I'm not that person that keeps friends. You get what I mean? I don't like to keep friends because sometimes I just can't keep up. You must be ready to socialize. You don't have to keep people as your friends. You can just have acquaintances, because one way or the other, especially in the UK here, it's not easy. For people that have children, sometimes you want to go out or you want to go to work, your partner is not around, you need someone to actually leave your child for. Have you heard how much we pay childminders in the UK? Is exorbitant. Sometimes it even feels like you're working for these childminders and babysitters. You have that friend at work that you really trust, that you can easily drop your child with. That is how the UK work. Like, socializing, networking is very important. You cannot key into this fissure. Maybe you shouldn't relocate to the UK. Also, do not come to the UK if you cannot leave your comfort zone. Okay, in the sense that sometimes, for instance, personally, when I resumed my work here in the UK, I was like maybe the third black person in my department. Like, it was so weird, working with so many people of many nationalities. I could remember my mentor at work telling me that she was really scared for me when I first came, that I won't mingle with people. All I do is just leave work, go home. I didn't have friends because I was not really used to these people. You are novelty, especially when you are the only black person in your workplace. It can happen to you. So many of these people, they've not even met people of your nationality before. Some of them are like that. So the impression you leave is what stays with them. If you act bad, or if you're that person that you don't even you don't care, you just talk anyhow, you're not respectful, you're not cautious, you tread the way you shouldn't tread. When they leave that wherever, that workplace, when they go outside, they are always like, oh, I know a Nigerian who is so rude, who is so not nice. So you have to leave out your comfort zone to be that person. I'm not saying you should pretend. You shouldn't be what you are not, but you just have to, when you're a Rome, you behave like a Roman. Go out of your comfort zone, to do things right. Cross your T's and dot your I's wherever you find yourself. Another point that is very popular is, do not come to the UK if you cannot adapt to the cold and the dark days. Okay, I know this is no news already. The UK can be very cold. Well, some people come out and say, well, it's not as cold as Canada. I know, but then it is cold here, and especially in winter, there are days that it doesn't get bright until 9 a.m. in the morning, and it gets dark by 4 o'clock. And this period, I think I've said in one of my videos, it affects people's mental health. So if you're that person that cannot deal with that kind of shady weather, you cannot deal with cold, maybe the UK is not for you. it can be very cold sometimes, like very cold, that you have runny nose, stuffy nose sometimes, your body just behaves somehow, you can have acne breakout, you have weight gain, and so many things going on there. If you cannot cope with that, I don't know. Moreover, do not come to the UK if you cannot do things by yourself. DIY is actually very essential. It is not even only important, it's one of the essential features that you have to possess to function in this foreign country called the United Kingdom. I told you guys I moved to a new apartment, right? And I got a washing machine, and I could not fix it by myself. I contacted a plumber who said it was going to take £50 just to connect my washing machine to the water system. And I was like, okay. When he said that, I was like, no, there should be a way around it. For like a week, I didn't think about it. I just woke up one morning and I was like, okay, let me just check this thing out. I just went on YouTube. That's why YouTube is your friend. What are you looking for? What are you even looking for that is not on YouTube? So I watched the video. I did 2+2, guys. Within 5 minutes, let's say 10 minutes, guys, I connected my washing machine to the water system. I can remember calling a friend of mine and she was like, are you sure you did that thing very well? And I was like, yes, I did it. To cut the long story short, the washing machine was working so perfectly. Like, all I'm trying to say is that I did it myself. In the UK, you are a gardener, you are a carpenter, you are a painter, you are a plumber. Tell me about it. There's so many things that you get to do by yourself here. If you cannot do them, forget it. And not only that, you are saving yourself of so many headaches, you are also keeping your finances in check. I could have given my plumber a £50 that was not even necessary. In 10 minutes, I finished what it could have done for me with £50. Learn how to braid your hair, learn how to retouch your hairs. For my ladies in the house, learn how to braid your hair. A guy, sometimes you barb your hair by yourself. Okay, some of these very little skills is very paramount here in the UK. It keeps you going. For someone like me, where I stay in the UK, you hardly see Africans. I'm not very personal that I'm craving jollof rice and I want to order. There is even nowhere to order it from, so I cook all the time. You go on YouTube, that's why you watch other people's recipes, professionals, just to spice your own cooking up. If you can't, you might not be able to really settle in or adapt in a foreign country like the United Kingdom. Second to the last point, guys, is that you should be able to assimilate other people's culture. Well, I know I also have a long way to do regarding this point. Now, guys, 1 year plus in the UK, I can't even taste other people's food. The only British food I can eat is chicken and chips, and it's chicken and chips or nothing really. And what is culture? The total way of life. Many people from different parts of the world do their things differently. I've actually observed some people doing things that were like, what is that? What are you doing right there? Or what are you eating? People come to work with different foods and you're like, you don't have to be the person who complains all the time. Oh, why does your food smell that way? Oh, well, that thing you're doing, we do it better where I'm from. Don't be that person who is in everybody's way all the time. However, don't move to the UK if you are not ready to be less judgmental. It is very, very important, and this also comes with minding your business. If you cannot mind your business, if you cannot be less judgmental of people, you know, if you go to a teenage girl and start preaching, telling her why she's dressed in a certain way, the police can arrest you. Leave people to do whatever they want to do. Don't be less judgmental. Mind your business. If you cannot mind your business in the UK, I don't think you should even come here in the first place, you know. And lastly, guys, be open-minded. You have to be ready to unlearn so many things and also receive and put into your system new things. Coming here, I can't even start remembering. There are so many things I'm like, oh really, is that way? Is this the way that thing is done? You know, so many things like that. You have to experience it by yourself. So be open-minded, be ready to learn and unlearn new things. It is very important. Another point is, don't come to the UK if you are not ready to fight for whatever you want. See, over here, if you don't speak for yourself, nobody will. Trust me. I was still telling somebody last week, one of my subscribers that just moved to the UK, and I had to just advise her, like, speak for yourself, speak out for yourself. In this country, you have to fight for whatever you want, be it a job. You know, it's not too easy. It can be quite difficult getting a job as a foreigner or an immigrant in this country. You have to really fight for it, you know. fight for that house, fight for whatever that you want in your workplace. So sometimes you have to be like, that thing, I want it. That thing, if I can get it, please let me have it. You know, you speak for yourself. If you don't speak out for yourself, nobody will. You are your only cheerleader. Sometimes you have to cheer yourself up. There are some privileges that you don't have compared to the citizens, and that is just the fact. That is the bitter truth. So speaking for yourself, fighting hard for that job, fighting hard for that opportunity at work, you know, standing high, keeping your shoulders high. These are the things that will actually help you to go a long way in the United Kingdom. If you cannot do all of this, maybe you should just remain where you are. And just so you know, over here they don't give people money. Like, you can't just see a British giving you £1 is something to them here. Somebody can just blow you a kiss, they can smile at you. You know, those are the little things that they feel goes a long way. But giving you stuff, sometimes giving you money, you have to work for every penny, every pence, every pound in this country really matters. So you can't just afford not to speak up for yourself when you should. It's not easy borrowing money here. It's not easy not fending for yourself. So lastly, guys, I would just like to talk about the fact that if you cannot be disciplined, don't bother relocating to the UK, especially when it comes to finances. It is very difficult keeping track of finances in this country. Before you know it, 10 years is gone. You don't even have a savings. With all the sales here and there, I've said this in one of my past videos, just know that nothing comes easy here, especially when it comes to money. So keep track on your expenses, your finances, sit down and evaluate yourself, and you feel that there is still something that you need to work upon before relocating to the UK, then please start working on it now. Some of these things I wish I knew before actually relocating to the UK, and I want you to be informed prior to your relocation to the UK. If you think you've learned one or two things from this video, or you find it helpful, kindly give it a big thumbs up. Comment underneath if there's anything you want me to know, if there's something you want to tell me. Okay, share this video, and ultimately, guys, subscribe. That big subscribe button, just click on it, and don't forget notification bell. That's the bell like symbol, so you can be duly notified when I post a new video. And guys, I have other interesting contents on my channel. Please kindly go through them and watch. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, peace and